fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. Delighted to be joined with Liam Williams. We're back in another main event. A big one for you, Hamzah Sheeraz. How are we feeling going into this one?
Yeah, I'm excited, mate. You know, I was had a bit of time off, so I'm really excited to be back. Good opponent in Hamzah Sheeraz. You know, he's been on the right roll at the moment. You know, the past year or so, and that's why they brought me in, because they need to see what he's really made of. So we'll see on December the 2nd. But I'm happy and excited to be back.
What was what was that time off like in the ring, out at the ring for you?
Frustrated, mate. You know, a lot of things going on. Yeah, just a really frustrating time. Obviously training. It's not like I couldn't fight because I was injured or I wasn't fit, or it was purely just couldn't get a fight. But being fit and raring to go, it's like there was nothing worse. Really, it got to me. Very frustrating.
For someone like yourself, where you're so experienced, you've been around for so long, having this sort of frustration, was it hard to keep patient?
Yeah, definitely. And there was a few times I threw my toys out the pram and I said, you know what, like, fuck this, I'm going to walk away. But you know, it's one of those things. I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter at heart, and it's not easy to wait. It's not easy to walk away from something which you've loved doing for your whole life. Like, I've boxed since I was 9 years old, and it's never going to be easy to walk away from that, is it? So when the time is right, you know, every fighter has to, but I just think it was never going to change overnight, and just for the sake of me throwing my toys out the pram, I was never going to stay away too long, I don't think.
It's funny you said about throwing the toys out the pram, because obviously there was a tweet that came out and you said, you know, don't refer to me as about Liam the boxer anymore. Was that part of throwing the toys out the pram, the frustration of just not having a date?
It was, and to be honest with you, that was like the main thing which really got to me, was like, because I really wanted to fight. Of course, I was just searching for a fight there, I was getting on to everybody for a fight, and I've lost my fucking train of thought now. Yeah, got you. So I'm obviously busting the fight, but can't get a date. And I mean, like, if I step outside my front door, I walk down the street. Like, I go to Asda, I go to Tesco, wherever I go, I will have 10, 15, 20 people. The amount of people that say, "Oh, Liam, when are you fighting?" And I just feel like I'm constantly filling all these people full of shit, and just like, "Oh, I'm hoping for a date soon, But realistically, I think, and like, am I even having a date soon? I don't know. I'm just getting messed around left, right, and centre. So it did get to the point where I'm just like, you know, I can't be arsed for these people, like, and that's where, like, Liam the boxer, like, I can't have a normal conversation with people. It's always like, when are you fighting, who are you fighting, where you fight. It's like, fucking, I have got a life outside of that as well, you know.
Did you feel like it opened, especially your professional career, it opened your eyes of what boxing can be like, and how sort of harsh and savage that the industry is?
Yeah, mate, it's to be honest with you, boxing, don't upset too many people, but boxing is like, it's full of shit bags, mate. It's just, it's a naughty business. Can be a naughty business, not always. Obviously, yeah, good and bad in everything, but when you're on the wrong side of it, like I have been for the past year, yeah, frustrating. And hopefully we won't be back there. Hopefully get a good win now over Hamzah on December the 2nd, and we move on from there.
Absolutely. We'll get into the fight, because after all the frustration, you have got a date. You're fighting Hamzah Sheeraz. He's not really fought the competition you face. He's not been been with the guys that you faced. What was your reason for taking this fight?
Well, you know, it's just a good fight. It's a good fight. It's getting paid decent money. It's on TNT. I was going to say the old one then. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, he's a good fighter. He's got a good ranking. He's building a good reputation for himself. So, you know, I've been out of the ring for a year, or it will be a year by the time I fight. If I can come and swoop in and you know, do a job on him, then I take off where I was before. You know, before the shit went down.
Do you feel like your experience will give you the edge over someone like Sheeraz?
Yeah, I think so, and also as well as that experience in fighting, I think you know I've done more rounds, which I know could be a plus, and it obviously could be a negative because I've taken more punishment. I've been, you know, more weathered then, so to say. But obviously I've been in hard fights. I've been 12 rounds. I know how much I can go, you know, how much I got in the tank. So he doesn't know his limit yet. I do.
I was saying, he doesn't know his limit yet, but what do you make of him so far in the fights he's had previously when it comes to you?
He's good, you know. He's very very well-rounded. He's a good boxer. He's got a good style. He's tall. Obviously, he's one of the ones which stands out. He's tall, 6'3", rangy. He can obviously crack a bit because he's stopped 14 in 18. I think that's right. Yes, he's quite well-rounded, but I've also seen some things which I feel like I could expose as well. So there's good and bad I've seen. Yeah, just excited.
Where would you say you are at this point in your career? You know, at this point after you've faced some top guys, Eubanks Jr., Andrade, Liam Smith, and guys like that. So where would you say that you are at this point in your career? Is it just big fights only from now on?
Yeah, I think. I'm not really too interested in stepping back from kind of where I am with this fight now. But just big fights. Make as much money as possible. Hopefully fight for world title, win one. But you know, it just has to be big fights, so it doesn't interest me. You know, and that's not me like being, I'm too good for this. I've been there in big fights, and I don't really want to be taking a step back. And you know, I want to keep going forward, not back.
100%, Liam. Just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for taking time to speak to me, and all the best for December 2nd against Hamzah Sheeraz. Appreciate the time, man. Thank you, mate. Cheers.